Hello, I am Colette McConnell, and this is Grendel, Chapter 12, the final chapter. Grendel reaches the meat hall and is laughing, and the geese are stone cold asleep. Grendel is excited and continues to put a tablecloth around his neck in preparation for the big feast. Grendel reaches out and grabs a man by the wrist. He then eats the man. And as he's about to eat another, to Grendel's surprise, Beowulf is awake and has been watching him the entire time. Beowulf begins to grab Grendel's arm, and Grendel is in much agony as he feels it coming off. Grendel then envisions Beowulf with fiery wings coming out of each shoulder. Grendel tries to not let his mind fool him and returns to his senses and tries to defeat Beowulf. As Grendel is regaining his senses, he slips on a puddle of blood. Beowulf begins to recite the dragon's words on how the world is meaningless. Grendel tries not to hear him, but is hallucinating from his imagination in the real world. He even sees flames coming out of Beowulf's mouth. Grendel is afraid and calls for his protector, his mother. Beowulf then pushes Grendel against a table and then a wall, which breaks Grendel's forehead open. Beowulf forces Grendel to sing as he is getting pushed against the wall. Shortly after Grendel's singing, Grendel's arm is torn off, so he runs for the door. Grendel calls for his mother one last time and says as he's looking down the cliff, "I look down into bottomless blackness, feeling the dark power moving in me like an ocean current. Some monster inside me, deep sea wonder, dread night monarch in his cave, moving me slowly to my voluntary tumble into death." This represents the Pisces, which represents the fish in the element of water. Grendel representing water can portray the theme of water versus fire, where Beowulf is fire, or the Aries. Grendel stands on the same cliff he did in Chapter 1, where he thought about his life, but instead of thinking about his life now, this is where it ends as he tumbles to the ground. The animals watch Grendel pass into nothingness, in a pool of his own blood, and Grendel believes, as his last dying thought, that this was all an accident.